Welcome to partialarc.com. Don't do that.
You find yourself in a tavern.
Yo, we should have checked for traps.
I knew he forgot something.
I think I can reason with him.
You killed his father.
Can I have sex with it?
You could certainly try.
I'm gonna touch a sword.
Don't touch the sword!
The child is evil, right?
Obviously.
I could cast Fireball.
Always cast Fireball.
All right. Roll for it. Previously on Friday Night Quests.
So, what's the plan now, Alarc?
Well, I think we just kill each other, Linus, don't you think?
And then what?
Well, I'm going to stay here. This is going to be the safest plane very, very soon, so I'm not looking to leave. And listen, being Vex plaything is better than being Carceres, so I'll take the former as opposed to the latter. What do you think?
What happens when Carceri gets out?
You've seen what it's done to the things it controls in its own little plane. Imagine what it'll do to everyone else.
How long do you think you'll be safe?
Whatever Carceri does doesn't make its way into our plane.
Firebolt.
So you ignite just a whole bunch of the pots of moondrop lilies, and you see the light emanating from the column in the center start to flicker a little bit. What are you doing? You are gonna kill all of us!
No, I'm gonna make sure that you're just as invested in us stopping Carceri as we are. Firebolt.
You see a crackle of lightning fire out from the corner of the room. You don't see where it's coming from, and it rips past you and singes the wall.
Throw me at him. Throw
Everybody
the
roll
snake.
for initiative, please. All right. Hortus, you're up first.
I'm gonna pull one of the Chaos Orbs out of the little sack on my belt.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. And I'm gonna throw it where I thought I saw the lightning come from.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
I guess he's going to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh.
That was a natural 20.
Oh.
But you throw it, and you see it impact the ground, and it basically, as it cracks, it opens, and you see a poof happen, like a small, short-range, like, puff. And you hear, like, a poof, like as if somebody, like, dove out of the way. Like, their body hit the ground real quick. Are you insane? And you see, like, this puff, like, touches this room now, which still looks like this beautiful cobblestone walls. It starts to eat away at the illusion around it. And you see it start to flicker and flash. You see, like, lightning crackle off of the wall edges as it starts to dissipate. Do you have any idea what that'll do if that touches anything in this room?
Join us, Alaric, or you're dead.
Okay, so... That was your line. I don't know why I said
I'm going to say a line.
I got a line.
It was a good line.
Monologue between... How much monologue can we fit between these?
That was a good line. Join or die.
Join or die. Horace, you're standing near...
I'm right near
Sweeney and Izzy, you're in the plants.
I'm in the plot.
In the plants. So, Horace, Sweeney, and... MacLeod need to make a wisdom saving throw.
I got an 18. I have a 1-a-day reroll if I need to use it.
You would fail if you don't reroll.
I'll have to reroll too.
I got lower.
Horace?
Lower than what I failed at. So I failed it.
So all three of you failed. All three of you are suddenly paralyzed. You feel your arms go rigid, and you are held in place. So all three of you are paralyzed. MacLeod's up next. He rolls to save out of it. He rolled a 4. Sorry, MacLeod. Sweeney, you're up next. You got to roll to break the paralyzed.
4 also.
Okay.
I mean, plus some stuff, but not really that much stuff, so.
Now is the Ifrit.
Yeah, he's going to do Detect Magic and figure out where Alaric is. And if he needs to move closer to get him in range, he's going to do that.
Okay. So he does Detect Magic. Which side of the room is he going towards where the desk is, or are you going towards the left-hand side where Horace just threw the ball?
Where the ball was, and hopefully where we heard the thump, but he wasn't in the room, so.
So he's going to, like, float out into the room, casting Detect Magic. Obviously, he's getting a lot of pings off of all of the moondrop lilies and stuff around the room, as well as the snake that's slithering through the soil on the left-hand side. But he also gets the sense of a human being pretty close, like about 40 feet to the left.
Okay.
It looks like this human being rolled backwards towards where the desk was.
Okay. And presumably, it goes without saying, he is not directly next to one of these potted plants or the big glowing beam of light.
and you're going to hear Alaric say, "Honey, I need your help." And
no.
Whoa, hey, by the way, my ring of Gelanair means I can never be paralyzed by magic.
Oh, well then you're not paralyzed.
Hey.
It's not it hasn't passed your turn yet, so
Okay.
at least you wouldn't have to roll for a save. So basically what happens when it's your turn, you're going to basically close your fist and you feel the ring unparalyze
okay.
your body.
Cool.
Izzy, it's your turn.
I'm going to produce from my mouth one of the beans.
One of the beans?
The
beans
wondrous
from the-
bags of
Oh,
beans.
because you're holding all your objects inside of you.
'Cause I'm a
So you're just going to
snake.
open your mouth and a bean's going to pop out?
Yeah, into the soil.
That is a bananas way to produce an item from your body, but I kind of dig it.
Yeah.
And it is a tree ant.
A tree ant
A
appears?
tree ant sprouts, and then I get to roll because there's a 50%
Out of where you plotted him?
Yeah.
So basically, so this is kind of like two prongs. I produce it, and I'm in the dirt, so and then I slither out of the pot.
Okay.
And you said there's a 50% chance.
What happens when a 50% chance?
There's a 50% chance the tree ant is chaotic evil and attacks.
Oh man, great! Here we go. Yep. So roll a. Here, I'll do it. Here, I got it. Right here.
I don't have a 50-50.
So we got a. We'll do it visibly here, so everybody can see.
Okay.
You can confirm or deny
So
for
do you?
me.
So 1 to 50 is evil.
We'll
and-
do 1 to 50. No, 1 to 49 is evil.
Well,
isn't that
no,
how
it'd
that
be
works?
1 to 50.
Yeah, 1 to
and-
50 is evil.
13.
Sorry, that's a 19. That's an evil tree ant.
So he's evil and attacks just everyone.
Yeah, he's not on anyone's side.
So you drop the bean
Yet.
into the, you
Yet.
drop the bean
You're a
into
genie.
this soil,
Yep.
and the tree ant roots suddenly take shape into the soil. The
Yeah.
energy pools into the tree ant, and you see growing out of it, kind of like pushing you out as you slither
Yes.
out.
I'm like,
This massive tree ant stepping forth into the center of the room, and its arms and legs and eyes are glowing with purplish and pink light. And you see the branches, all of its leaves are purple and pink with splashes of red lightning shooting through all of the leaves. And
cool.
Clusterfuck.
here we go.
It's not even
All
the end
right.
of the first turn.
Roll for me its initiative, Izzy. I will be controlling the tree ant.
I mean, the very nature of
13.
D&D is all clusterfucks.
13.
It's just all
13. Deal with this.
Sweeney's paralyzed, so we can't do anything about this, but he just looks at this and thinks, that seems right.
We have a genie.
I like it.
It'll be fine.
All right. Horace, you're up.
Squeeze my fist. Ring of Gelanair unbonds me.
Yep, you are no longer paralyzed.
Binds me.
And you can act normally this turn.
Okay. I'll never act normal. But
Fair point.
you know what? I'm charging into the room. No. Screw that. I'm going to, for the first time in a long time, use my longbow because I don't want to go in the room with a giant ant crashing around.
Tree ant.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I'm going to fire an arrow at where I think possibly Alaric would be.
Based on where the Ifriti is marching?
Yeah.
Or floating? 'cause he's
So
floating.
you're going to shoot to hit with disadvantage.
Okay. And I can do it 4 times, right? Because I
Yeah.
can.
Just notch
All right.
4 arrows.
All right. Here's 3 attacks. Roll that one. Okay. That's a 1. The lowest on that one is 17.
17 will hit.
Oh, nice. And then the lowest on that one is more than 17. Okay.
So 2 arrows.
Mm-hmm. So 12 plus 12. 24.
Okay.
24. Let me roll one more time. And that's the lowest on that one was a 19.
That'll
That's
hit.
a hit. 13.
He's got to make some concentration checks.
He is going to have to.
So do I see arrows stick in the
Yeah,
air?
I'll say that they stick on the body.
Oh, okay.
So you fire off 4 arrows kind of in a line, like one after another, kind of like trailing them, like
Mm-hmm.
you're catching something. The first one flies, hits the wall, hits the ground, and the next one sinks. It slows this person down. Next arrow, and then a 3rd arrow right into the body, and it hits the wall basically, and you see some blood trailing up against the wall. But it looks like the arrows get swatted down as this thing keeps moving. You can assume that it's potentially Alaric.
Nice.
Concentration checks, that's right. I think 3 of them. He fails. So, you see him break concentration, and you see Alaric pulling arrows out of his body, running back towards... Now you can clearly see an illusion of himself with his feet up on the desk, sitting there. And he's running back towards that direction. And as you see him get close to the desk, you see him running and then just disappear.
He vanishes into the illusion. Oh, right. Yes, of course he does.
And out of this area where the desk is, again, you see shooting through the Ifrit and into you based on where he's positioned, a lightning bolt. So dexterity saving throw is going to be needed.
I have lightning resistance, by the way.
All right.
'Cause
That
of
will
my,
come in handy for this.
The Ring of Elemental command.
Yep.
It's 15.
All right. That will not be enough. Do you want to reroll it? Because you can do that, right?
No, I have lightning resistance.
Okay. Can you roll for the Ifrit for me, Sweeney?
Saving throw.
Yeah, dexterity saving throw.
Oh, 2 on the die.
2 on the die? Oh, that's going to be a fail.
I would assume.
Can you do me a favor? Let me get the dice app, or if you can just give me the dice app. So
Oh, but I can use my scarab or my
Dice
shield
app.
to absorb whatever's in there.
You can if you like. Do you want to absorb it with the shield?
I'd like to absorb it
Okay,
with my
so it's
shield.
going to be 8d6 lightning damage.
Okay. So keep that in here.
31 lightning damage. The Afridi takes the full.
And I actually got it on the DC 15.
Oh, you did?
So I needed a 15 to
Oh.
get to absorb.
Great. Okay, so you catch it with your shield and
Yeah.
just pull the damage into your shield.
Yeah. And then that's in there until I expend it, right?
Yep.
Okay.
The Afridi starts with 200 hit points, so
That's pretty good.
yeah. So now he's got 169.
Michael has to roll to break the save.
Wouldn't the concentration have ended?
No, it didn't.
Oh dear.
That's a 2. Poor Michael.
No.
He is still paralyzed.
Double dear.
Sweeney, you're up.
Yeah. No, I'm still paralyzed.
All right.
I'll spend my inspiration now. 19.
19 is enough. You will break it, so you are no longer paralyzed.
But that's the end of my turn.
That's the end of your turn.
But I am within. Oh, but I can't see Alaric, can I?
No, you cannot.
Oh, neat. Cool. Cool.
All right, the tree ant goes next. We get his stats.
I love it.
It was really close
I
to
didn't know he could
being-
animate trees. That's interesting.
It was close to being a geyser that sprouts either water, beer, berry juice, tea, vinegar, or wine on the DM's choice for 30 feet. And that's
Yeah,
it.
you got to make a tree
It was
ant.
very close
That
to just
would've
being
been
a
nice.
geyser.
Got to is a strange choice of words, Jay.
It would have been really nice.
Look,
The dice decided.
Who's closest to the tree ant?
Izzy.
me, 'cause
Yeah.
I'm slithering away now.
Oh, yeah. He's going to try to slam you.
Okay.
2 attacks.
I mean, Alaric just completely disappeared from this room.
Well, he vanished into an illusion.
We're going to
Is
run
that
away,
a spell
right?
that you did once?
No, I've never done programmed illusion.
Oh.
If that's what that is, I'm just speculating.
Okay.
It's probably similar actually to what happened to Felix. Your
Lowest
wife's-
is a 14. I don't think that hits you, is he?
No.
But a 26 will.
Yep.
So you're going to take 16 bludgeoning damage.
I'm not a snake anymore.
And there's an additional effect. I'm going to need you to make a charisma saving throw.
It's true.
21.
It's good enough. You for a moment feel reality collapse around you.
Again?
As the energy, this feels similar to what was in that soil, which remember, you sprouted the tree ant from, and it's made of it.
Ow.
So, here we go. Fun. All right, time for the Ifrit.
Ifriti's pretty smart. Obviously, you can tell that he's looking into an illusion here. Can he detect any other magic coming off of the illusion that he's looking at?
So he's going closer towards the illusion.
Yeah, he's following Alaric. He's got a speed of 60.
Oh yeah, he can.
What's the other school of magic he detects?
It's all of them.
Oh, cool. Is that bad?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
I'm going to plant another bean.
I'm going to plan another thing.
He's got the hit points for it. He's gonna charge
Trans
through.
fight each other.
He's gonna charge through. Okay.
Make love, not war.
What is he gonna do? What is he attempting to do when he gets in there?
He is
See what's
going.
inside.
He's gonna see what's inside, and he's gonna do 2 scimitars at Alaric. 2
Okay.
scimitar attacks.
So he's charging in. A scimitar forms out of his smoky hand, and you see the Ifrit go into something because he disappears. It looks like he's charging up at the desk where Lark is still with his feet up, and he swings in and he disappears. Make 2 attacks.
20 to hit,
That hits.
and 21 to hit.
Both those hit. Deal your damage.
Is there any difference in terms of slashing versus fire? you want them separately?
Yes, I would. I need the damage separately.
Okay. 24 slashing damage,
Okay.
13 fire damage.
You see him charge in. He swings his scythe, and you hear like as he's made contact with something.
Okay. I don't suppose that affects any concentration things.
It doesn't.
Okay.
It's not affecting any concentration things.
So Michael's still frozen.
He's still frozen. Yeah. Alrighty.
Wait, what's the goal here with the moondrop lilies? What are our thoughts of like what this construct is right now? With them?
It's keeping these planes locked up. I think if we can destroy these moondrop lilies, all of them, then Alaric will have to help us for self-preservation purposes and stop Vect. That's my hope.
Okay.
God, I feel like I just threw the Hulk out of a helicopter.
You did.
Something else is going to happen now. Lowest to hit the Ifrit is a 23.
Yeah, you need a 17.
Cool. He takes 56 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And you see him fly out of nowhere. It looks like he just appears outside of the desk and hits the ground and rolls out in front of you.
Okay.
And it looks like he's been hit real hard. I mean, he's not obviously at half health yet.
Yeah.
But he's been hit by something powerful. And you see just above the desk, not like just above it, but a little bit, maybe about 2 or 3 feet above, you see something flutter out from that area. And you see it's a green butterfly. Looks like just flutters out up above it. Up next is Izzy.
Oh, I'm on the ground. Okay, I'm not a snake anymore. And I just noticed the treant, and I'm like, oh my god.
So scary.
Oh no, a tree. My friend. How big is this room?
If you were at like end to end, it'd be like probably about 60 feet.
So this treant is growing from dirt that is plane sensitive.
Correct.
I'm
not trying to reveal anything. You guys have been around Moondrop
Yeah.
Lilies enough
Yeah,
to know
it's
what
like
their deal is.
pulling magic from various realms, sensitive to various realms, interconnectivity because it is a network of vines and shit. So I'm gonna take my staff and I'm gonna plant it in the dirt. And now my magic, like the Moondrop Lilies, is interconnected to all. And from there, I'm going to call lightning. And I'm going to cast lightning on all the Moondrop Lilies.
So basically, you're calling lightning
like
down
Thor,
onto
yeah.
all the Moondrop Lilies.
Yes.
Okay. So your lightning crackles out of your tree and basically starts striking all the Moondrop Lily pods around the room, and they start igniting in fire. And you see this purple and pink column in the center of the room like start really flickering, and you see the silver ball start to drop. It keeps like catching itself. And you can see like all of the pods are almost aflame at this point. And basically you hear like, "What are you doing? Are you insane?"
Yes!
And
Delightfully so.
up next is Horace.
I'm gonna full bore run towards that illusion.
Okay.
Can I make it?
Yeah, you can make it out far. You move like 30, right?
Yeah.
And you've already moved up closer to throw the ball.
I also fly really fast too, so I could just hover toward it.
Okay.
Do your feet move when you're flying?
Yeah, I go.
Like a Flintstones character.
So sword out, I fly through that illusion.
Okay. So you fly through it, and on the other side, you see Alaric standing there. He's like freaking out. And this is all happening very quickly because this is all happening in split moments of 6 seconds. And he's looking up and looking around the room and seeing the lightning crackle and blast and igniting all the flowers. But that's not really what catches your eye. As soon as you cross the threshold of what Sweeney might have called a programmed illusion, on the inside is not just Alaric, but what looks like a little girl is standing there with long black hair hanging from her face. And a single eye you can see underneath the hairs. The eyes are colors of everything. And you see a bony, white, chalky arm, bigger than the rest of her body, slowly receding back into her small, childlike form, as if it was just gigantic a moment before. And its fingers are shriveled and bony and claw-like as they slide back into the small, childlike's body. And this eye catches you as it sees you coming through. What do you do?
I'm going to attack Alaric.
Okay. You're going to have to go around this child.
Oh.
Because the child's standing in front of Alaric.
Obviously.
What happens when I try to fly around it?
The child?
Yeah.
If you get high enough, it probably won't get an attack of opportunity on you, but otherwise it probably would.
Okay, I'll try to circumvent it.
Okay.
Am I in a completely different room, by the way, when I'm in here?
No, you're not in a different room.
Oh, okay.
So, like, think of it like it's kind of like going into a pool, right? Like, the surface of the pool, as soon as you pass through, you see what's on the other side.
I see. So it's like this illusion is hiding everything. Got it. Okay, yeah. So I will, like, dip upward, up over the little girl, and then just let gravity take me back down, and I'll attack
Alaric.
Now, one thing I'd like to do as I'm attacking, because I honestly don't know how weak he is, if I can see, like, my next slash is going to, like, basically kill him, can I pull back?
I think you're a good enough fighter that I can tell you between your slashes.
Okay.
If you want to go one at a time, I can tell you.
Okay, I'll roll everything. But,
sure.
For those who don't know, because we never talked about this, Jeremy rolls his damage at the same time as his attacks, and he has color-coded dice for each one because he rolls so many attacks. Hey, a natural 20.
Yeah, I have 2 criticals there.
Ooh, boy.
The lowest are both the same number, which is 15.
15 will not hit.
Okay. So 2 criticals, which I assume are hits.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, I don't know.
Alaric is not a
trying to be
god or something.
10.
He has legendary resistance. He chooses to not. Well, that wouldn't actually even stop it.
Adamantine armor would actually mean that those were not criticals.
That's true.
Fun
but he does
fact.
not have adamantine armor.
No.
38 damage.
38 damage.
I will also say, like, you can end this, Alaric. You can end it now.
Do you want to roll a persuasion?
Sure. Oh, good. I've got good persuasion. 20.
Okay.
Wink at it.
Yeah. And then I'll wink.
Nice.
Sound of my eyeball.
So Alaric basically looks up at you. Stop what? There's no time. What do you mean stop it? Stop this?
Stop fighting us.
What do you think I'm going to do? I'm going to join up with you? Do you know what Vec's about to do? The only thing that's safe is this place, and you are making this very, very, very unsafe at this point.
I'll brandish my sword menacingly and go, the only safe place is on our side. I promise you that. We're going to kill everything.
I'll let you roll another persuasion there.
That's why you're the leader.
That's worse, but 16.
He thinks about it for a moment. He kind of lands on the floor and starts crawling back from you, and he looks to the little girl. Hellas, dear, now's the time! And he starts crawling back out of the illusion.
Did he call her Hellas?
Yes. And he's going to...
Hellas.
Hella.
Hella little girls.
And he's going to whip his wand up at you and blast you with a lightning bolt. So you're going to need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, by the way, I'm so sorry. When I successfully hit him, I dispersed a ton of lightning damage.
You did? Oh, well,
Yeah,
that's
I'm
very...
sorry.
That's a lot.
How much?
8d6 lightning damage.
I think it was like 31.
It was 31 damage, yeah.
Yeah, you just take the damage that would have been delivered to you.
Oh, okay. So 31
So you deal another
plus.
31 damage?
Yeah.
Yikes.
Oh, by the way, there was also lightning. in that sword.
And then he suddenly just erupts in lightning.
It's like the most delayed thing. Like he's thinking about it, and then all of a sudden...
So, like, in one motion, which looks pretty cool, you fly in, see the girl, like, redirect, spin over her, and come down and, like, hit him with, like, 2 lightning, like, point-blank blasts.
Yeah.
Which send him to the floor, and he, again, is crawling backwards and fires lightning bolt back up at you.
So he tries to blast me with lightning.
Yep.
Okay.
How far am I from him? I haven't moved since I was paralyzed.
So you're about probably, like, 40 feet away from him? 50 feet?
Is this a dex save?
No,
This
it's
would
a
be a
counter
dexterity
spell.
save. Oh, you're going to counterspell?
Yep.
All right. I will write down what the level it was at.
Yep. Counter spell 3rd level.
It was spell 4.
Okay. That's fine. I will roll. Intelligence +5. I rolled a 9. I got 14 on the dot.
You did. You stopped it. So, for anyone listening, we are going to be conducting any counterspelling for this wizard dueling in the most honest way possible, as recommended by Mike here,
To help me from metagaming.
to keep Mike and myself from metagaming.
I'm
So
less worried about J metagaming than I am about
anytime
myself.
Alaric will cast a spell, I will choose and write down the level he casts the spell at on the back of a card. And anytime Mike chooses, or Sweeney chooses to counterspell, he will write on the back of the card the level he chooses to counterspell at.
Okay.
So that we keep this honest.
And I'll do the same with the spells that I cast.
Yeah, he is actually stepping back out, and you see him raising his wand. So yeah, actually, you're totally fine. You don't need to roll a check to see if he's doing magic in a cube, because I mentioned that he crawled back out of it.
Yep, that's the only reason I was able to do it.
So he points the wand up, and it fizzles from the counterspell. All right, up next is MacLeod, who is still completely frozen.
What a dweeb. What a nerd. Let's kick his ass.
God, I haven't rolled above a 10 on this pass.
Welcome to my hell.
MacLeod. He's got decent wisdom.
I mean, he seems like the hapless angel.
The littlest angel.
MacLeod just doesn't want to be here. Like,
I don't know, guys. I just don't really care.
I just miss my brother.
Weirdly, it's keeping him safe, though,
Yeah.
because, like, we're not really attacking him, right?
Yeah.
He's, like, in the middle of the room as everyone's just running around him.
He's like the friend that's like there. He's here to help, but we're not going to like rag on him to his face.
Up next is going to be Sweeney.
Good job, buddy.
How far would I have to get to be 60 feet away from, more than 60 feet away from a lark?
To be more than 60 feet?
Yeah.
You would have to go completely out of the archway looking into the room to be more than 60 feet away from him.
Can I get there in 30 feet?
Yeah, you're close to the entrance.
Okay, I just duck back out of the room. As long as I'm 61 feet away from a lark, I cast greater invisibility on myself.
I assume because you don't want to get counterspelled.
I do not.
Yep. Well, you're not in range of getting counterspelled, so he can't stop
I am
you.
unfortunately out of 4th level spell slots, so this is a 5th level greater invisibility. Oh, you know what actually I'm going to do?
What?
Switch the order. The amulet I have that has Kyle the air elemental inside of it.
Yes.
Oh.
Is it an action to release him?
It is a bonus action to release him.
Okay, so what I do first is I open it up, I release, I think his name was Kyle.
Yep.
And I cast greater invisibility at 5th level, because it's the lowest slot I have available, but I can do it on 2 people.
And are you making Kyle invisible?
I am.
All right.
And then I'm going to rush inside, and I'm going to get...
Can you can you roll for initiative for Kyle for me?
Yeah, let me do that.
Man, there are a lot of creatures in this fight.
His initiative is... Oh my god, he's got a +5 to his dex.
The most
20.
Jeez.
Hey, Kyle.
Oh my god, and he has a speed of 90. Jesus. Air elementals are dope.
Yeah, they are. They really are.
I mean, he only has 90 hit points, but that's, more than Sweeney presently has.
Lamest elemental? I think it's Earth.
Wow. There are a lot of things in this room. Okay. Up next is the Treant, the chaotic evil Treant, right next to Izzy.
Hey, keep your hands together.
And then I used whatever movement I have left to get closer to Alaric, but invisibly, so that I'm within 60 feet from him.
I got rid of like all my plant spells for this. I have 0 plant spells prepared. Not even talk to plants or transport via plants or tickle plants or anything. I got nothing.
Tickle plants.
I'm gonna call her Brittany.
As the great wizard once said,
Wait.
y'all ready for this? And
no!
the Treant, who has an affinity for plants, looks to the giant magical tree that just appeared out of the ground.
Oh, you like that tree?
And waves its hand towards the giant magical tree. And the giant magical tree's roots lift out of the ground and animate as a living tree. Both of which are going to swing at you, Izzy.
I've never seen an RPG where you bring your own boss fight.
I have no idea what I'm doing. I have an idea, though.
All right. The original OG Treant, both of which were created by you, I realize now, Izzy.
I'm just going to keep planting more beans.
Your previous staff, now animated tree, and the Treant are going to swing at you. Lowest is a 14.
14 does not hit.
But the 21 and 28 probably will.
God damn it.
So that is going to be a total of 32 bludgeoning damage as these 2 trees swing down on you. I'm going to need you to make a charisma saving throw for me.
To see if you remain popular. To see if you remain popular amongst tree folk.
Oh, gosh. It's, charisma saving.
Today in tree news, Izzy not a friend of trees anymore.
That's good. It's an 8. That's not good.
We're going to do 1 through 25 is north, and then we're just going to go clockwise.
Okay.
That's 86, so that would be north, south, east, west. Okay, so you feel your body in the space collapse around you, and you are teleported out of the room. And you go west. You end up exploding out into the lab that you were previously in, and land on top of one of the stone tables and take 10, let's just call it planar damage.
Okay.
We locked the door like dummies.
All right. Ifrit is up next.
God, he's got to deal with these trees. He's got no better alternative.
These NPCs you guys have brought are all going to fight each other.
Yep.
Yeah.
Play with our toys. He's going to do hurl fire at one of the trees. He's going to do this twice. So he's going to just start with the big bad treant.
I wish for a genie and a tree for it to fight.
18 to hit.
All my dreams are coming true.
18 does hit.
Now kiss.
You get 3 wishes. I want an evil tree. I want you to fight it.
I want my staff to be somewhat cognitive and functioning.
And also fight it.
14 fire damage, but I believe...
Yeah, it is definitely probably vulnerable to that. So that's going to be 28 damage.
All right, second hurl. It's only a 10 to hit.
That will not hit.
Yep.
So 28, huh?
Apparently.
All right. Up next is going to be the little girl.
Hellas?
The little girl, Horace, who's right next to you.
Uh-huh.
You've been slashing at Alaric, and you see the little girl start to grow. Her arms extend, her legs extend, her black hair grows longer and longer, and you start to see that second eye beneath her. Black, ethereal smoke start billowing off of her as she grows and starts to fill the room. All of you can see these bony, husk-like arms and gangly limbs start to extend out of almost nowhere, out of this programmed illusion, as she begins to take up the whole of the room. Midnight is the color of her skin. Her eyes are of the colors of everything, and her hair reaches down, basically splashing against the floor beneath her. You feel it first, Horace, because you're so close, this pull of your own essence pulling against you from this creature. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Okay. Is any of this necromantic?
This is necromantic.
Because my scarab does some pretty cool shit.
All right.
That was Constitution?
And when we say necromantic, it is necrotic.
Yeah, necrotic, sorry.
But it is very
I like
romantic.
that
as well.
Necromance. I got a 27.
Oh, that's good enough. So you feel it start to creep over you as if it's trying to suck your life energy away, but it doesn't. You resist. All right. And this creature, that was just what was coming off of it. But it is going to swing on you.
Okay.
And it's going to swing twice.
Well, I wasn't going to kill a little girl, but I'll probably kill a big monster.
19 is the lowest to hit, which won't hit for you. But 29 probably will.
Yeah, that's a hit.
So you're going to take 26 necrotic damage.
Okay.
Instead of, you don't take 28 necrotic damage. You actually take 14 necrotic damage.
Oh, that's it?
Yep, you take 14.
Okay.
You feel like you don't take as much as you thought you were going to take.
I thought I was going to take a lot.
Well, you feel the necrotic damage start to seethe as the slash comes down from one of her bony hands into your body.
Okay.
But you feel like you're resisting it.
Yeah.
And I need you to take a Constitution saving throw again.
Okay. I think I'm going to re-roll that.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, I get to roll advantage on all saving throws.
Okay.
Oh, that one's good. That's 25.
25?
Yeah.
Okay. Then you are good. Up next is going to be Izzy. You are in the lab.
Oh my god. I'm going to pop back into a snake and I'm going to book it back to the main room. But the door is closed, right?
Yes, it is.
And locked.
And locked.
Sorry. We thought we were being real clever.
I guess that's like my whole action because it takes a while. It's quite far.
Yeah, it's gonna take your turn to
So
get
I'm
all
at
the way
the
back
door.
to the door. Yeah. So up next is Horace.
I have no idea where I am in initiative. I have no
There's
idea.
a lot.
There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 creatures acting right
I
now.
have no idea what's going
Yep.
on anymore.
I'm going to say, call off your thing, Alaric, and then I'll attack him.
Him?
Yeah.
Lark.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Okay.
interesting.
Yeah, kill him.
We don't need him.
No critties.
Are you okay with taking an attack of opportunity from the girl? Because he crawled away from you.
That's fine.
Okay. She will swing on you once. Nope, not good enough.
Okay, I slap away her hand, and then I... okay, so lowest is 18.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you hit with everything then.
Okay. 58 damage.
Oh.
To Alaric?
And then
Nice.
between my action surges, I'm going to be like, this is not going to stop Alaric until you call this off. And I'm going to action surge and attack again. Does he do anything? You want me to roll persuasion?
Do it.
Okay. You
Is
can
this
roll
intimidation?
persuasion.
Yeah,
This should be intimidation.
Okay.
And you have advantage.
Okay, 21.
Okay, I'll let you do your next action surge through of attacks.
Okay.
But I'll tell you when you're getting into the danger zone.
Okay.
Because you're, like, right there.
I'm on the highway to it right now.
Like that song.
Like the famous song.
Yeah.
No criticals, but my lowest is 19. No, my lowest is 16.
16 hits.
Oh.
Exactly.
Well, then everything hits.
Please kill him. For
So
me.
you swing once. Roll. Do your damage. What's your first one?
Well, my damage just baseline is 32 plus because all the strength rolls.
Baseline is
Well,
32.
because 9 times 4.
6.
36.
36.
Okay.
So without his dice added, it's
Yeah.
36 to begin with
Right.
for hitting 4 times.
And what
Okay.
are your dice?
So after one swing, like if you go for a second swing, you can
Okay.
tell that he's probably gonna.
Okay.
That's gonna be it.
Okay.
So
So can I put him in a position where basically like the sword's at his throat?
At his throat, yeah.
And if I just twitch, I can slit his throat?
Yep.
Okay.
Make one more intimidation check.
All right.
With advantage.
All right.
Of course. The highest of advantages.
It's really good. 29.
Oh yeah. What do you say?
I say, stop this nonsense. Help us kill Vect.
And you have like severed tendons in his legs and his arms, and like he's like barely moving, bleeding everywhere, and you've got the blade to his throat. All right, okay, just whoa, whatever you want. Just stop swinging that freaking sword.
Call off your thing.
And you see the girl is like growing and growing. Dear, could we let's tone it down a little bit. Let's all relax. Let's take it easy, and we don't need any nonsense. And he's gonna roll. Let's see if he can do this.
I hope he can call off.
I was thinking that too.
Oh, Jesus.
This could, I mean, yeah, this could be bad.
Open the door. Let me in.
Yeah,
Just open the
Mike.
door.
What did Lark just roll?
Oh, a natural 20.
Lark rolled a natural
Oh,
20.
good.
So the little girl like steps up. Her arm is huge at this point. It's the arm length, like her body as it's growing has only gotten about 10 feet tall, but her arm is like 20 feet. And it looks like it's about to come down on you, Horace, and she stops.
Are her legs longer too, or just her arm?
They're barely growing, but her arm is just crazily long.
so messed up.
And her arm shrinks back down, her hair shortens, and she looks like a little girl again, just standing, and it looks like a white dress.
Oh, I throw her a purse.
Is that what it says on your
'Cause you
character
have
sheet?
one.
I have a purse. I go, here's a purse.
Well,
That is such a gender normative thing to do.
here you go, kid.
I'm
only-
ashamed of you from the door.
To be
only
fair,
toy I
he
have.
has a purse, so
have a
clearly not
purse.
gendered for him.
I have a purse. I'm giving her my only toy.
Oh.
Up next is Kyle.
Kyle's gonna attack the animated tree.
Okay. The animated tree, is he staff, or are you
My
going to
s-
tap the tree end?
My staff.
The-
If you uproot that, it will pop back into the staff.
I think he's gonna actually go after the tree ant because
Okay.
that's the more formidable threat.
That's what's controlling
And
the
actually
staff.
intelligent.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he has advantage to attack because he's invisible, so he's gonna do 2 slams. 25 to hit, and the other one is only a 15 to hit.
Nope. You need a 16.
Oh, sorry, that's a 14 to hit, so not even
That will not hit.
So one attack hits for 15 damage, bludgeoning.
Oh,
Okay.
good job, Kyle.
Up next is going to be Michael. Poor Michael. Still stunned.
I don't want to be.
Still paralyzed, I mean. That's a 7. I don't know.
We trust you.
We,
amazing.
Yeah.
I mean,
This is amazing.
What's his modifier is
it's actually the best
it's,
roll.
It's decent, but it's
it's saving his life.
We could use your help.
It's saving his strength for the next fight. It's saving him from being at the target.
spread eagle on his back on the ground. I don't want to.
Sweeney, you're up.
I guess I will unload a firebolt into the tree ant because I saw that the Freedy do it, and that worked out real well. Advantage because I'm invisible. That's good, because that wasn't a 5. So yeah, that's a 29 to hit.
That hits.
22 damage, which is doubled because it's fire, so 44 fire damage.
Nice. That's pretty good.
Yeah, what I got.
This treant is looking pretty beat up, folks.
And I'm keeping my eyes on Alaric, but it seems like...
The treant is going to continue beating up on the Ifrit.
Yeah, sure.
That's
17 is the AC.
Oh yeah. Well, 16 and 17 were
Well,
were the natural dice rolls.
Yeah,
so,
for sure you're gonna hit him.
So that's gonna be 32 damage to the Ifrit, plus the other treant's gonna swing on him, and that's a miss. So 32 damage to the Ifrit, bludgeoning damage.
He is now under 100.
All right. Up next is going to be our Ifrit friend. Karafir is his name.
He's gonna pull back. He's gonna take the attack of opportunity, and he's gonna do his hurl flame.
Attack of opportunity. It will hit for 23 damage. Well, sorry, it's 23 to hit. It'll take 16 damage.
These beans suck. I've read through all.
sold bad beans.
Okay, now Karafir has fewer hit points than Sweeney, but hurl flame. The first is a 11 to hit,
No miss.
and a 17 to hit.
That will hit.
That's 5d6 fire damage.
That's a lot of fire damage.
That's why he took the attack.
Do we have a flaming tree yet?
14 turns to 28 fire damage.
Like, who at the head of Bob was like, I know what my magic weapon will be. Bunch of bullshit that could actually hurt me.
Probably a gardener. You know, they're not all murderers. All right. So, up next is the little girl, but she's taking a look at this purse that you've handed her, Horace.
Oh, good.
She's just toying it over like, I don't understand. What is this? What function does it serve?
A hat?
Izzy,
Put
it's
your
your
evil in
turn.
that.
I am knocking at the door.
So you're knocking at the
I'm
door.
just knocking. Like, hey, let me in.
Okay.
I'm out here.
Is that all you want to do with
Just
your...
out here. Yes.
Okay. Horace, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, it seems like this situation's resolved. And I look at Alaric. And by the way, I maybe I need to make a roll for this, but can I like look at him and go like, "You're gonna be a good boy, right?"
Well, yeah, I think I'm pretty well inclined to cooperate at this point. You can roll an insight check for me.
Okay. Like 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't know one way or the other.
Yeah.
I'm trying to with insight checks now. I'm just gonna say you don't know
Yeah.
anything one way or another. Because if I
Sure.
start saying like you believe him,
Yeah.
like it's like,
Yeah.
or you don't believe him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since I'm watching him as well, can I do an insight check? Since I'm like keeping my eye on him for counterspell purposes.
I would say disadvantage. You're very far away.
That's fine. 16.
You don't know one way or the other.
Okay, fair enough.
So I'll charge the evil treant
Okay.
and do some attackies. I'll hack away at its tree trunk. That's 2 criticals. Lowest is 19.
Finish it.
Oh.
You don't even need to roll the damage. This thing was already
Okay.
super weak.
I just lumberjack it with Horace.
Nice.
And so
With
Clean
you mean
right through it.
you mean with Doris?
No, with myself. And
Whoa.
You're like that woman on Reddit who like crushes the watermelon with her thighs. Like you just
Yeah, I
grab
wrap
the tree
my
and
I wrap
suplex
my
it.
thighs
Spin yourself around
Yeah.
it and just crush it.
It's that move Black Widow always does in the movies where you grab and you just
Yeah.
spin and just hurl it.
Yep,
To
I
the
wrap
ground.
my thighs around it and just squeeze.
I'm missing this. What's going on in there? I hear splinters.
It's so sexy.
So how long
So-
do we have to deal with this animated
Well, no.
tree?
So you splinter and kill this treant. As soon as that happens, the other animated tree's roots return to the ground and remain.
Okay.
It stops moving.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna loot the body.
So, how much experience do we get?
Well, now we have a skeleton army, so that's pretty neat.